Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fadzai Chigaro. If you are joining me for the first time, so today, with the help of my husband, we today is all about clearing out our carrot patch. We are officially harvesting the last of the carrots, but this is not your typical gender put them out by the grains kind of day. Zvekuti unobata ma-leaves then wotodzura. All right. The soil is compacted so much over the past few weeks that pulling them is nearly impossible without snapping the tops off. So I had to bring out this hoe, and I really needed my husband's help. So before work in the morning, this is what we are doing. So we carefully swing it into the dirt a few inches away from each row, using the leverage to gently pry the carrots loose. And they are coming up covered in heavy clumps of clay. And some of the carrots have been affected by something, right? So no, this is not affected by. I think they are not affected by something. Um, s but the real story, I think, is the over-matured ones, the big woody giants that should have been pulled weeks ago. But I was very busy. These are entirely my fault. And they are the perfect example of what happens when life gets in the way of good intentions. Honestly, I can't believe I let them get away from me. You plan to spend the weekend out here, and then suddenly you have a paper due, right? The kids need something for their crafts, right? I need to teach them their Sabbath school lessons before Sabbath and do their crafts. Oh, you have to pick up an extra shift, right? Maybe to cover the bills. So I feel like my brain has been running on 5% battery for the last month. Being a student, I'm a DPhil student. My husband is also a DPhil student, making sure the kids are good, trying to keep the garden alive, and juggling all the little odd jobs to make ends meet. It is a lot. Some days it is just about making sure the lights stay on and the meals are prepared, and the garden. Unfortunately, the garden gets pushed to the back burner. All right, these are the carrots that we are harvesting. So this is the result of that chaos. Being busy, we are busy parents, but we are not busy for our kids. But ndogonozoita busy for my garden. I can't sacrifice my kids and my husband. All right. So the past few months, I sacrificed my garden. So this is the result. So I'm definitely setting a loud alarm on my phone for next time, because this is just tragic. But as you can see, the carrots are looking nice. This vibrant orange color that you are seeing, all right. But we live and we learn, and these carrots we still have plenty of flavor for cooking. All right. So we are not just harvesting for the sake of eating them. We are not just harvesting either. We need this bed cleared as soon as possible, because we have a whole list of other things waiting to go into the ground. So it is time to say goodbye to the roots and get the soil prepared for the next planting cycle. Look at these ones. Look at their shape. This is the result of growing them together. As you can see, I don't know what happened there, but they were papasina space yakakwana, I think, for them to expand zvadzinoda, that kind of thing. So we are preparing for the next planting cycle. So I'm thinking, twice achieved this bed. What can we plant in this bed after we harvest these ones, right? What can we do now? What can we plant? Because we already planted the beetroot. We have beetroot there. We also have a lot of things. Green pepper is there, broccoli is there, pumpkins are there, shibage is chiripo, okra is there. What else can we plant? Because we don't need an unutilized space. So as we finish this batch, there's also another untouched patch, and is still standing strong, right? That is the next section we will harvest later. But we are trying to avoid that mistake of letting them over mature. So those ones tichamadya zvakanaka. So look at my carrots. Look at my carrots. Look at those carrots. They are nice. Look at this one that I was holding. This one inakuratidza sekunge yaita over mature, and it's looking healthy. And remember, we grow our things organically. All right. So instead of throwing the leaves away, so here you can see that we are to visit those leaves, right? So instead of throwing these leaves away, we would take these carrot leaves and spread them right back onto the empty bed as a layer of mulch. So as they break down, they will return nutrients to the soil and also help retain some moisture while we get the new plant started. All right. So as you can see, we were done, and we are done, as you can see. And also the leaves are there for the mulch. We are going to mulch the same bed so that we retain moisture, and then we harvested a lot of carrots that can sustain us at the family of 4, and I can say the family of 5 with our helper. This is the next patch that is not yet mature. That's next one, and these are the carrots that we harvested. So after that, I carry the bare roots to the sink and give them a good scrub with a brush. As you can see, they are dirty. They are covered with sand, with clay, right? So after that, we'll see them with the vibrant color, the orange color, right? So once they are clean, I place them upright in a glassy container. Then I also put them into a shelf in the fridge, right? Storing them this way keeps them crispy and crunchy for weeks. Now that the harvest is officially done, the work is still over. Since we cleared the bed to make room for new planting, we have to get the next area ready as well. So we've already started. We need to clear the bed to make a room for new plantings, and also we have to get the next area ready as well. So takwisa matombo, right? This is the process that we started kudara. So we are still doing this. because we die a lot of times. So we have already started the excavation for the new pathway, and now the main bed is, and we are moving on to placing stones as ridges. This will keep the new plants raised up and create designated walkways so we don't compact the soil again in the future. So it is a lot of physical labor, but it is solid investment for the next season. Even kukanaya, those ridges are ending mvura. So with the carrots safely in the fridge, the leaves mulched back into the bed, and then the stones slowly being laid into place, I finally take a moment to breathe. Time to grab a glass of water, maybe check on my research, my DPhil research I've been avoiding, and then call it a day. See you in the next one, and bye for now.